Oh, this is really nice out today. Yeah, my name is Carla, and I'm with the Immigrant Youth Justice League, which is a group of undocumented youth and allies who work to fight for the rights of all immigrants through education, direct action, mobilization, and advocacy. So I was privileged to be able to go speak at this event a few months ago, hosted by the Sisters and Brothers for Immigrants, and at that event I was given this prayer, which is an immigrant's prayer, and I still carry it with me all the time, everywhere I go, and I read it every once in a while when I'm feeling hopeless or just worn out by the work that we're doing, and it's a reminder to me of the compassion that still remains in people in spite of all the hate out there. And it really does give me the courage to continue to tell my story and keep up the fight. Good. Well, because others have faith, then I have faith. I came to the U.S. when I was 5 years old from the Philippines with my parents and 2 sisters. At the time when my family came, we came to the U.S. on a tourist visa with no intention to stay. We came here to visit our family that was living here and to go see Disneyland and then go back home. But there was something about the appeal of the American dream that prompted my parents to want to stay here. And so they made this decision for me and my sisters. And when they decided to stay, fortunately my grandfather was a legal permanent resident, and so we had this hope of someday becoming American citizens. So we stayed here, made a life for ourselves, and waited until he would be able to become a citizen and then petition our family. But in the same year that he would have been able to qualify for citizenship, he passed away, leaving my family with no other option to become naturalized residents. So my family we had a life here, so we couldn't leave. But going back to the Philippines was not an option. We'd sold our house, most of our things were no longer there, and so there was just nothing for us to go back to. So we stayed here in Illinois, and I've lived here for the past 17 years. I went to school here, I graduated from high school, got honors, and listened to everything my parents told me to do. I got good grades, and I was fortunate to be able to go to college. And I'm currently a student at the University of Illinois at Chicago. Last year, I took a break from school because I found out that I wouldn't be able to qualify for the education program. All throughout high school, I knew I wanted to become a teacher, but that moment when I found out that I wouldn't be able to, I was lost and needed to really step back and, reevaluate. I was lucky to be able to find the Immigrant Youth Justice League and find a space to be able to tell my story. I'd grown up not being able to tell my story and being afraid even to let anyone know about my family's situation. But in this space, I felt that I had a system of support, and to be able to have the courage to really speak out. And so it's been a year that I've been working with them, and we've been able to empower other youth to take action and been able to create spaces for them to cope with the anxieties of being undocumented. And although we've been able to really rile up other youth to take action and really speak out, there's still a lot of families that are living in the shadows, including my parents. And we have had a small victory with the passage of the Illinois DREAM Act, but we still hold on to the hope of one day passing the federal DREAM Act. But that doesn't mean that I'm not afraid. I still live every day in fear that my parents could be deported, or even I could be deported. So we need to protect our families, and we need to pass a legislation that will protect youth and adults and our families and just all immigrants. So again, I just wanted to thank you all for coming here and showing your support. And I really appreciate all the sacrifices that you're making for dreamers like me and for my family. Thank you.